been. Obviously, local government is really about service delivery. And when you go door to door, you're touching the pulse of people's direct needs. Water, electricity, sewage, roads, housing. It's much less about politics than me. And a person, when you enter their home, will start talking immediately about themselves, and how they interact with local government. So it's been that kind of campaign, a listening campaign for the ANC, but also a campaign where I must say, I did not find the rhetoric expressed by the people that is expressed by the media. Much more positive. People say, yes, we're a bit angry about this and that, the cost of the services you deliver, but we will vote ANC. Or they complain about the quality of the councillors, but we will vote ANC. There have been areas, quite frankly speaking, where it has been, as you say, difficult. One area that comes to mind immediately is Vuwani. A demarcation board decides to change the ward structure, and we immediately are confronted with greed, where some individuals see that as losing the prospects of tenders. So they burn 43 schools. And that's unacceptable, We've dealt with that situation, by the way, in the ANC way. We've been talking since the day it began up to yesterday when they signed the agreement. So that's the way of the ANC, is not to make broad, fantastic statements, but to move in quietly and talk to people directly. So from that point of view, I must say it's been challenging physically on all of us, but it's also been exhilarating to touch the pulse of the people again, to confirm what we know, and to hear what is new in their minds. And for me, I've been throughout the country, and I must say that it's really been good to know that we are still connected in many ways to the people. What we now need, of course, is to go back and make sure that services that are slow need to be delivered, that we build these metropolitan cities and make them great African cities. Johannesburg is already on its way there.
You've also spoken about the violence that you've experienced in the but another phenomenon was the killing of councillors, which is
very upsetting. Very upsetting. 12 people, one after the other, from April up to July, dying simply because they've chosen to be ANC councillors. The analysis that we had is that this happened in the rural parts of KwaZulu-Natal, in the main, where previously those were IFP strongholds. I am not blaming anybody, but I think that we're very happy that finally the police are arresting people. In one or other instance, it would be a person linked to another political party. So people tried to say that it was internal ANC politics, but we've done the research, it's not. In those instances of the 12 people, it was more direct, countering the ANC in a political manner that is unacceptable. And we also have had our own problems where people have died because of internal ANC problems, but let me say we're talking to our people about that. We cannot have an ANC where people decide and sit together and plot to kill somebody. That is not the way of the ANC. They have heard, of course, those people have been arrested as well, as you know. So there hasn't been like a calming down, don't worry. We're not sweeping anything under the carpet. This is real. We don't want to go back to the 90s and the early 90s and the late 80s. And we will work for that. Well, the IEC has invited SADC, as you know, as a matter of course, have to send observers because there's a SADC protocol that requires all elections to be observed by SADC countries. So yes, we have. We will have the United Nations, of course. They also come as a matter of course. But we haven't invited, as the ANC, any of our sister parties. No, we haven't.
Yeah. That sounds good. We're looking forward to celebration.
Thank you so much.
And please, let's allow you to go and get things going. Buses are queuing outside.
Yes, absolutely.
So you need to be there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you, all of you. Thanks.